Hi there, and welcome to my office. Are you somebody like me that's just not ready to retire fully yet? Or maybe you need to have just a little extra income coming in? Or maybe you want to start a full-blown business right in your RV? Well, that's what today's video is all about, and I can help you do that.
Welcome to RV Retirement Redesign, where we are redesigning and redefining. We're redesigning our retirement and redefining RV living, not because we want a cheap way to survive, but because we want to thrive in this new season of life on our terms.
Retirement. When you hear that word, what comes to your mind? I remember as a little girl, we would go to Pennsylvania to visit my grandmother. She had this little porch on the front of her home, and in the summer, she liked to sit out there. She had a special chair, it was her chair, that she liked to sit in to talk to the neighbors and just basically watch the world go by. She really enjoyed those evening summer breezes out there. And while I know that she enjoyed her time on the porch, I also believe it was, I don't know, maybe a bit lonely. I think this remembrance helped to form my vision of retirement. An older person sitting on a porch in a rocking chair, watching the world go by. I mean, isn't that pretty much what is portrayed to us in cartoons and TV sitcoms and other type of media? Well, today, retirement is being redefined. Retirement is whatever you desire. It's yours, so you get to create it to look and be whatever you want it to be. Doesn't matter even what age you are. Retirement can be in the 30s, retirement can be in your 70s or later. In general, one assumes that if you are retired, it basically means you're no longer working, that you're free of responsibilities related to work. And for many retirees and semi retirees, retirement is being refined as moving from the need to earn a living wage for financial growth or survival reasons to finding a viable way to use your skills and talents, those that you've honed for a great number of years, and getting paid to share that knowledge. So this might include volunteering even. It could be providing occasional support here, there, or at a regular part-time position, or even starting your full-blown business, regardless of your age. And you can do it from your RV. So continuing to work in some capacity with the benefit of additional income is a great boost to seniors who are looking to keep active. Now, with the advent of RV living, more and more stationary dwellers are living away from convenient part-time options. So what about those that choose to travel in their RVs? How can people who live away from town or are on the move make additional income while living in their home RV? Well, believe it or not, today you have so many more options than ever before. You just need to have an internet connection. Really, you have two options. You can work from your home via the internet, or you can create a hands-on income. If you have knowledge and you're willing to learn how to use the internet, and you have office skills such as perhaps administrative services, bookkeeping, writing, editing, you know how to research on the internet. If you have skills like this, you can work truly as much as you want. There are many opportunities out there to utilize these skills via the internet and get paid for it. Robin Barrett from Creativity RV recently shared a great video on remote jobs. I'm going to link it down below. Now, I know Robin, and she is a phenomenal researcher and prolific writer. So she does her homework, and she's got so much information to share for you. She also wrote a really cool book called Work from Home While You Roam. And you can get that on Amazon as well, and I'll link it below. For those of you that like to work more with your hands, well, there are some outside RV kinds of things that you can do as well. You just need to be, again, a bit creative. So one of the hottest jobs right now is RV technician. Now, if you're like me and you live full-time stationary in your RV and you've had any kind of issue, refrigerators, heaters, the like, and you've called a technician, you know how difficult it is to get them to come out to your home. There's a long waiting list, and they are few and far between as well. So, this trend of full time RVing has brought on a high demand for RV technicians. Now, recently, some of these RV technicians have even built this business into an RV technician business while they roam, while they are traveling. And they do this by working with the parks and others where they are planning to visit in the next week, months, whatever. Now, if any of you watch Chad and Tara from Changing Lanes, which I highly recommend you do, recently they shared a video on the National RV Training Academy. It was excellent. Now, I've seen other information about the National RV Training Academy, and I don't know them personally, but everything I see and read just speaks of high quality. So I highly recommend, if you're interested in that, do check into it. They have a variety of courses that you can take, but it looks like they really prepare you to be a quality RV technician. Another kind of innovative idea is to help take care of pets. Now, most of us, or many of us, I should say, have family members who are four-legged fur babies. And these are truly our babies. And so when we're not going to be home or we need help or support, it is really difficult sometimes to get a pet walker or a dog sitter. And if you are somebody who loves animals and you have maybe some training even in doing training or disciplining with pets, this might be another type of job that you could do, one that would be really fun. So check into these kinds of things. Now, just because you hang a shingle on the front of your RV does not make you an expert, or it doesn't even make you a viable business. So you do want to make sure that you have some kind of credibility in the field that would allow you to do this. And in some cases, you need more certification or other kinds of training. Now, if you do have some of these skills, in particular skills such as virtual assistant, I do want to let you know that RV Retirement Redesign has a training branch for RV Virtual Assistant Academy. And this will help you set up a business, whether you want to be a bookkeeper, whether you want to be a virtual assistant. There are many other kinds of businesses that this allows you to be trained into. If you want to see if starting a business from your RV is a good match for you, then I have a link below to 5 steps to launching your own RV VA business. Now, it is a course that you can take. This in particular just gives you an overview of what it looks like and what it takes, and just again to see if you're a good match to do this. It does take some dedication, it takes training, and it takes a small investment to make this work for you as well. So the principles and practices provided in the actual course are applicable to most small businesses. And therefore, if you desire to want to be something else other than a virtual assistant, you just substitute your trade for when we talk about virtual assistant in the coursework. I hope this gives you some ideas. I'm interested in helping, so if you have other questions or thoughts, I'll put my contact information down below. Please feel free to get a hold of me. Just remember, retirement is not what we thought it was going to be. Thank goodness. If you enjoyed today's video and you'd like to see more, please consider liking, subscribing, and ring that bell.